Thanks for joining Australian Road Rider. Today I'm going to talk about how to try and stay warm on your bike in the Australian winter. First thing is to have a good jacket. This is a Magna Vest, all road, so it's a little bit of an adventure jacket, but more importantly it seals up really well. Lots of linings, so it's got a fully waterproof lining but also a thermal lining. And on this particular jacket it's also got an optional electric vest. So the Hot Vest from Magna is available, and it inserts here. It inserts in the back. It just slips in. Very light, very compact, quite small, and it runs off a battery. And it's got a little pocket in the vest, in the lining, built in, where you just slip the battery in there, and you can control it, and it keeps you nice and warm. So that's really important, that you have a good jacket, and if you've got some electric heat to go with it, even better. Underneath the jacket, mid-layer clothing. So this is one from Oxford, and it's one of their chill out range, and these are really, really good at blocking anything that leaks through your jacket. They've got, it comes right up onto the hands to keep the wrists and things warm. It's got an offset zip, which is really sort of a little bit inconvenient when you first use it. You think, oh, why is it like that? It seems a bit odd. But then you realise that your jacket zips up the middle, and this zips up the side, so it's not penetrating through the jacket and then onto this. The collar comes right up nice and high, keeps you nice and warm, but you can actually adjust that as well if you find it a little bit claustrophobic. So these things are awesome at keeping the heat out. Really, really like them. So I've just switched out the Oxford chill out for this Venture Heat jacket liner. So this replaces the lining in your jacket, or that's how I like to use it. Some people just add them to the jacket, whatever lining's already in there standard, and it plugs in here to a harness that comes with it that you fit on your bike. So it just runs from the battery under the seat here, clips in, and it just plugs into the straight to your lead and gives you heat through your arms, through your chest, through the back, and it does a really, really good job. And of course, running off the motorcycle means you're not buying a battery, and you never have to worry about running out of juice. Does mean you can't use it off the bike though. Now up here, undone here, is a little pocket with another little lead, and that's for the optional gloves. So not only can you do the gloves, you can also get a little splitter that lets you use Venture Heat pants, pant liners, I should say. So they have the same sorts of technology, same sorts of material that run through your pants. And then at the bottom of the pants, they actually have another little adapter to let you run heated insoles. So your heated insoles, your pants, your jacket liner, and your gloves go through all come back to the same leads, and all goes back to your battery. Pretty easy to set up, pretty easy to use, and keeps you really, really warm. The jacket lining also comes with a remote control that sits on your handlebars. You just bolt it to your handlebars, and I've found that this little remote here sticks out the bottom of my jacket pretty easily too, and it makes it really easy to control. In an Australian winter where most of the riding I've been doing has been in the sort of single-digit Celsius levels from 5, 6, 7, 8 degrees, I've barely had to move it off the lowest temperature setting. It is really that warm. It seems like it's designed for European conditions and American conditions where it drops to really, really cold conditions. In Australia here, where I live, hasn't gotten that cold, so I haven't needed to crank it up that much. But on a naked bike, you might find you using it at higher temperatures. Really good thing. Hot hands. Hot hands are a little interesting thing you can get from chemists, places like that, and you can put these inside your gloves if you've got enough room. Some people seem to like them. I don't really like them that much. I think they make a bit too bulky, and they only keep one little patch of my hand warm. But the foot version, which I have run out of at the moment, so hot hands, foot warmers, go inside your soles of your boots, and they keep your feet warm. And they're a really good thing. Really like them for when you take off in the start of the day and keep your foot warm. Moving on to the bike, a basic sheepskin seat cover on seat, does tend to trap a bit of heat and just makes it more comfortable, and certainly makes me feel a little warmer. More importantly though, these BBZ handguards from Barkbusters, these block the wind almost completely out. They're mildly flexible, and they're designed to go on all sorts of road bikes, but they create a big, and yes, a little bit ugly arrangement on your handlebars, but make a huge difference. So if you're serious about riding in the cold, you really want to think about a set of BBZ handguards. I reckon these are actually better than having heated hand grips. Now, I don't have heated hand grips on this bike because they are a bit of a pain to fit, and they're a lot more expensive than a set of handguards. But also, the handguards take about 10 minutes to fit, and you pull them off and you're back into normal mode. Whereas the heated hand grips, they're great. I mean, I really do like heated hand grips, but they rely on warming your hand back up again, whereas the hand guards stop your hands getting cold in the first place, let you use slightly thinner gloves and still keep your hands warm. The other thing I've done on this bike is fitted a big touring screen from Eagle Screens. Now, Eagle Screens make a whole heap of different screens for a whole heap of different motorcycles, from original equipment replacement ones through to these big sort of touring ones. And you can probably get something that offers you more protection for your bike than what you got standard. And if you've got a touring bike, you'll have a lot of options and a lot of big shapes and sizes. I like this one so much. I'm thinking about getting the summer one, which is really small but looks neat. Probably won't make but it'll make the bike cooler to ride in the summertime. So that just about sums up most of the ideas. If you're caught out somewhere, it's always a good idea to get a newspaper and shove that down your jacket if you are running into the cold. And also, if you've got wet weather gear, don't forget to put that on. If you've got overgloves or an oversuit, that will make a huge difference to blocking that wind and keeping you warm in the freezing cold conditions. And beyond that, obviously be sensible with nice thick socks, and multiple thin layers tends to work a little bit better than one thick layer. So leave that big cable knit jumper at home and use a couple of thinner, more thermal type layers, but especially the mid layer things from the motorcycle manufacturers, motorcycle accessory manufacturers, work a lot better than stuff from mainstream companies. So get out there and ride. It's great to be riding in winter. It's great to be able to ride all year round like we can in most parts of Australia. And don't let winter slow you down. Thanks for watching.